go. Yo, get up, nah, I ain't a quitter. Toss me the ball, I'm a really big hitter. Big picture, I'm a straight killer. Rising the song to the highest bidder. Got juice, got gas, I'ma move fast. New shoes, new tracks, like who's that? I'm new, come back, better than last. Yeah, it's a new me, never gonna look back. Never gonna look back. Cause damn, I was built to last. You move slow and I move fast. And that's facts.
Welcome to another electrifying episode of Coffee with Tracks on the Chicago Sports Podcast. The NFL season is in full swing, ladies and gentlemen, and we've got the juiciest trade rumors, quarterback dilemmas, and coaching carousel updates for you. Grab your coffee because we're diving deep into this NFL madness. Oh, man, this guy is a mountain of a man I'm getting ready to talk about. This guy is no other than DK Metcalf. Leave it in the comments below if you'd love to have DK Metcalf on the Chicago Bears. Ever since we've seen this guy, I mean, you want to talk about Megatron 2.0, this guy's a mountain of a man. He is a beast. He's got freaking muscles on muscles. DK Metcalf, oh my, talk about a guy that can freaking just flat out get it, dude. He's strong, he's powerful, he's fast, he's got good hands. He's everything you need in a receiver. So let's talk about those DK Metcalf rumors that are swirling around that the Seattle Seahawks might trade this powerhouse wide receiver to none other than the Chargers. Wow, talk about it. Could you imagine him over there for Harbaugh? Oh my goodness, man. With his contract situation looming, is it time for Seattle to move on or hold tight? ESPN's Jeremy Fowler has been hinting at a potential blockbuster move, saying Herbert to Metcalf would be scary, man. Leave it in the comments below if you guys think that Herbert to Metcalf would be scary. But here's a kicker, man. Metcalf's cap hit this year is astronomical. We're talking $31.88 million, folks. Just round it up to 32, why don't you? That's almost quarterback money. That is crazy. Do you trade and save $10.88 million, or do you extend him and hope he continues to be your vertical threat? Leave it in the comments below if you think that the Seattle Seahawks are going to trade him and save nearly $11 million or eat his cap space or his total cap, and see if he continues to be their vertical threat. Let me know in the comments below. Type T for trade or K for keep. T for trade or K for keep. We keep it simple early in case you just haven't got your coffee started just yet, you know. Listen, this could change the dynamic of the Chargers offense, and it could also reset Seattle's strategy for sure, especially with the draft looming, you know. Let's talk about some quarterback dilemmas, ladies and gentlemen. We know all over the league, except for the Chicago Bears, who were obviously locked in, and a few other teams, but most notably our Chicago Bears, there are teams that are trying to make sense and trying to figure out what they're going to do with their quarterback position. What are we going to do? Is there somebody that we could bring in the room? Is there a veteran? Should we go out and look at a rookie that we could bring in, start him right away, sit him behind a veteran? So many options. Now, when you look at it, let's talk about the Steelers quarterback room. Oh my, talk about a dilemma. Talk about two guys in Pittsburgh that could both start on several different teams in the NFL that desperately need a quarterback. Okay? So right now, in particular, we need to look at what Art Rooney's done. Art Rooney has thrown a curveball by saying it's unlikely they'll keep both Russell Wilson and Justin Fields. He quoted saying, I think both of them see themselves as starters. Most likely, we probably don't wind bringing both back. So who gets the nod? Is it Wilson with his veteran savviness or Fields with his youthful dynasty? This guy, the sky's the limit. We had him in Chicago. You guys know all about him. Type RW for Russell Wilson, RW, or JF for Justin Fields in the comments below. This decision could steer the Steelers' future for years to come. Well, let's talk about Russell Wilson's future, ladies and gentlemen. Could we see a Vegas reunion with Russell Wilson and Pete Carroll? Now, we all know, like, oh my, that could be trouble. They had some problems falling out. Things didn't go too well. They both went their separate ways and all that. But I think when you look at those guys, you put your differences aside and you have respect for each other for what you did, and then most notably what you didn't do without each other. I mean, honestly, could they re-spark their flame? Could they get back together over in with the Raiders? I mean, it's possible. The whispers are getting louder and louder, guys. Ian Rappaport notes that Russell Wilson wanted to play for the Raiders last year. So Russell Wilson actually was intrigued in playing for the Raiders. And now you have a situation where Pete Carroll's already over there. So imagine that, a familiar quarterback in a city potentially bridging to a young draft pick like Shedeur Sanders or Cam Ward. Now that would definitely be interesting and throw a little wrinkle in what the mock draft simulators have been giving us, especially last night when Dean Ice and I were getting together and we saw that the Raiders did not, in fact, go for a quarterback, which leads me to believe that they are potentially looking at getting a veteran, maybe even Russell Wilson. I think it would be a good fit. It makes sense. Matter of fact, he was actually favored to come to the Bears not too long ago, if I'm not mistaken, wasn't he? Leave it in the comments below. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate you all for coming and joining us on Coffee with Track, Chicago Sports Podcast this morning. Hit that like button. Wear it out, guys. Hit that subscribe button. Turn your notifications on to all so you can get all things Chicago Sports Podcast. So you make all of our videos. Share this video and enter in for a chance to win a jersey of your choice once we hit that 3,000 subscribe mark on YouTube. And we get to 4,000, 5,000. Football signed by your favorite players. You name it, we've got it. Any team, preferably Chicago Bears, but I'll send it out, man. I don't care. I'm going to make sure and do my due diligence and see who the most active person is in our community, man. Love you guys. Thank you guys so much. This show is created from a fan to a fan. We love you. We appreciate you. And thank you for spending your morning with us. Like I said, is this the stopgate the Raiders need, or just another rumor in the wind? Share your thoughts below. Do you guys honestly think that Russell Wilson could potentially go to the Raiders? Now, let's switch gears here because our beloved Bears have already shored up and locked up the majority of not only just our head coach, our coordinators, but also the staff. I mean, we're really rocking and rolling. There's actually a team out there that hasn't even got that right. And they're just, you're looking at table scraps at this point. I mean, it's getting bad. I don't know what's going to be left on the table in terms of, listen, there's not much left. I mean, you could look at a couple guys like Mike McCarthy. There's some guys out there that they could get for sure. But now Now you're looking at, solidifying their coordinators, their staff, all of that. It's kind of late, man. But like I said, switching gears to the Saints head coaching vacancy. After missing out on Aaron Glenn, guys, the Saints are in a rush to fill the spot. Names like Mike McCarthy, Kellen Moore are hot, with McCarthy currently seen as the favorite. Although early talks might not have been as smooth as hoped, will they go for experience or youth? And what does this mean for the team's direction? Let's hear your picks for the best head coach hire. Is it BS for Brian Schottenheimer? BS. Is it BS for Brian Schottenheimer for the Cowboys? PC for Pete Carroll with the Raiders? AG for Aaron Glenn? MV for Mike Vrabel? LC for Cohen? BJ for Ben Johnson. Mine is BJ for Ben Johnson. I led the witness. I think we won the freaking head coaching candidacy carousel, man. I think the Bears slam dunk home run. I think they freaking did great, man. And then they went up and got Dennis Allen. Oh my, talk about it, man. Now let's get a fantasy football update for all you fantasy football enthusiasts. We're going around the horn. We're checking everything out. Make sure you guys check us out. Make sure you leave your comments below. We're going to circle back and get into the comments, and we are going to make sure your voice is heard. You're not going to hear about it on the three-letter network, ESPN, ABC, NBC, four-letter network, ESPN, none of those. You're going to hear about it on Chicago Sports Podcast. You're going to hear your name and your thoughts below. This is created from a fan to a friend. We love you guys, man. Thank you for joining Coffee with Tracks. We're here early in the morning at 5 o'clock. We're here at 8 o'clock at night Central Time. And in the middle, if there's breaking news, we'll drop something off. And we'll also even have some more solo co-hosts, man. Love our guys. Love you guys. Let's get into fantasy football update for your fantasy football enthusiasts. Here's a quick recap of the top scores from 2024 in a half PPR format. Lamar Jackson leading the charge, followed by Josh Allen, Joe Burrow, Baker Mayfield, and Jaden Daniels. Keep those names in mind as you start planning for next year. Who do you guys see being your your starting quarterback for next year for 2026? Is it Lamar Jackson? Is it Josh Allen, Joe Burrow, Baker Mayfield, and Jaden Daniels? Or could we once again throw Patrick Mahomes' hat in the ring? Or also, could we put Caleb's? Is there somebody outside of those names that you guys like? Somebody else out there? That's your update for the fantasy football for now. We want to hear you. Engage with us in the comments. Share this video. Keep the conversation going. And if you haven't yet, Hulk smash that like button and subscribe for all the latest NFL buzz and Chicago Bears, Chicago sports information. Turn on notifications because you don't want to miss any of the action. Remember, your opinion shaped the discussion here at Chicago Sports Podcasts. Let's keep the NFL dialogue alive. Let's see what you guys got in the chat, you beautiful people. Love you guys. Thank you guys so much for showing up and showing out. Breaking news, Bruce says, bear down. Brandon, not a fan. Medium rare mems, he says, do I like cats? Yes, I have a cat, buddy. DT Honey Bear says, bear down, baby. Let's see here. We are going to go ahead and block that guy on YouTube and block that guy on Restream. We don't want any hate in this community. Talking about that kind of stuff is not what we want here for sure. All right. DT Honey Bear says, bear down, baby. Jay Grizz says, bear down. What are your thoughts on the plane crash? Willie G. I didn't hear about that, man. I don't like plane crashes. Jay Grizz says, damn, need a mod in here to get rid of the bots, Brandon. Yeah, I hear you, buddy. McCarthy is out. Usually, Jay Grizz, we usually don't see this. Honestly, it's just one of those mornings. You never know what you're going to get early in the morning, buddy. I appreciate that. I just got rid of that for sure. Gonna get rid of this too, and get rid of that. Okay, we're all good. We're all caught up. So, anyways, Anthony says McCarthy said he's out. Okay, so basically, right now, what we're looking at is Allen. I think, here's the deal with that. I really think that, you know, man, it's coming down to the wire for the Saints. I do not want to be in their position at all. I'm glad we went and solidified and got our guy. Now, while we're there, why don't we unpack and talk about, um, you know, Taylor. We went out and picked up Taylor. I know he's been around in the league for a little bit. I mean, he was an OC, in Jacksonville. He's got some experience. I think that's might be what we went for, in terms of that. Um, Hey, Jay Grizz, I appreciate you. Love you, brother. Thanks for coming back, man. It's been a minute. Hope you keep coming back, dude. Like I said, I'm here every morning at 5 o'clock, and to kick off the morning with you and have some coffee, hang out, talk Bears, talk NFL, talk all things Chicago sports, man. We make our way around the NFL and get all into it. We're really excited about today's show. We're excited to be with you, and like I said, I'm kind of curious what's going on with the Senior Bowl. We talked about that last night. We had a mock draft that was good. I'd like to see what happens today. What happens out of that if the Bears locked in on anybody? There's all kinds of things going on, all kinds of things brewing. I'm excited about it. And, like I said, we picked up a guy yesterday. I'm getting a little bit of information on him. Also, we picked up the coordinator for the passing game. I think that was a good one. I think we're really doing a good job of really getting around and filling out this. And they said that the Bears were going to hire a all-star cast, for their team. And I'll tell you what, man, they have not let us down so far. I mean, I thought, with Ben Johnson, I was a little nervous because he's young and I did not know what he was going to do. I didn't think he had connections in the NFL, and I was a little nervous, And then we went out and got Dennis Allen, and I was like, oh my, I couldn't believe it, man. And then the Declan Doyle, but I also like Antoine Randall and all of that. I thought that was good. I thought that was a good get. I'm hearing a little bit more. The only person that I'm concerned with right now is this guy, that former coordinator from Jacksonville. I've heard a little bit about that. Obviously, that didn't end too well. I don't know exactly what's going on there, but at least he's not calling plays, right? He's a passing game coordinator, from what I understand. And so he's not going to be getting in and calling the plays and stuff. We already know Ben Johnson is. So he's just going to help facilitate and talk to the players and all that. And I'm sure Ben's going to steer them in the right direction. And sometimes that's what you need. Sometimes that's what you need with all of that. And I think that's going to help out. I think that's going to help out. I think this guy is going to help out. Otherwise, Ben went out and got him. So we got to hope that works out. Now, as far as the offensive line coach, they've been doing their due diligence and going out and talking to several different guys, most notably Fry from Ohio State. I like what he did when his offensive line went down this year, and he pulled guys up and put them in play, and they won the championship, man. I mean, let's not get it twisted. He did a great job. Now, Rushar, he's been around for like a decade. He's been doing all kinds of stuff. He's been a tight end. He's been an offensive coordinator. He's been an offensive line coach. He's in Tulane. I hope we really get this offensive line coach right. I think we will. I think we're going to get it, and I'm excited about it. Looking forward to seeing what happens. We got over 41 in the building across all platforms. Pretty sure. Wow. YouTube is actually leading the way today. Instagram. XApp is in second place, and Facebook is dead last. So thank you guys, everybody, for joining. Make sure you guys share this video. Get on your all of your social network platforms, Instagram, Facebook. Tell them to come to us. XApp, Shy Sports Tracks, is it under Chicago Sports Podcast? The name is at Shy, CHI Sports Tracks. Chicago Sports Podcast on YouTube. Chicago Sports Podcast 219 is how you find us immediately. And Chicago Sports Podcast on Facebook, man. I want you guys to win my money. I want you guys to win a jersey. So make sure you guys share the heck out of this video. Make sure you like. Make sure you subscribe. Turn those notifications on to all so you don't miss any of our content. We love you guys. We're excited. Who are you guys excited the most now that we're talking about the Saints head coach and this whole conundrum? We could be like the Saints. We could be like the Aints, where we're still looking for a head coach. Let me know in the comments below. I was talking from Nick from Just Another Year Chicago, and it was 48 hours since Ben Johnson was hired, and I was getting nervous. I was like, what are we doing? What's going on? He goes, listen, Trax, calm down. He just got hired 48 hours ago. There were still coaches from other teams. There are still other teams that didn't get coaches. Now look at where we're at, man. We're just rounding it out. It's looking good. We got receivers coaches. We got coordinators, passing game coordinators, QB coach. I mean, you name it. The special teams. Hightower came back, rightfully so. Glad to see him. He's still in the building. Who are you most excited about in terms of the staff for the outliers of the coordinator helpers and all that kind of stuff? Who is somebody that you are really excited that you want to sink your teeth into and just kind of like really learn about this guy and what he does to shape shift our team, man? Who are you guys excited about? Let's see what's going on. I see some more pleasantries in the chat going on right now. Rob P, good morning, Trax. Good morning, Rob. Appreciate you. Thank you for the good morning. Press Taylor won a Super Bowl with Eagles. Everybody chill. He was a part of it. He was a part of the Eagles. He really didn't do a whole lot. So yeah, like I said, Taylor, she covers the Jaguars. Taylor Dahl, she also covers the Bears for Windy City Gridiron. She said that there's some stuff in-house that they didn't like about him. I don't know if his attitude is his personality, but she covers him. She interviewed him. So I'm interested in talking to her and seeing what she knows about him. She's not a fan. The Jacksonville Jaguars were not a fan of him, and he was up at the offensive coordinator position. So that's much higher. You're going to get a lot more, hear a lot more from him, and his personality is going to come out a lot. Now, with the Philadelphia Eagles, I agree. In those positions that he was at, I don't have it right in front of me. I don't know what he did, but there's certainly a lot more layers and levels of responsibility. So a lot of that stuff could have been had. Hopefully it's a good hire. Everything is not going to be perfect, Jay Capone. I'm telling you right now, God is my witness. I don't care if there's a president of the United States out there that you like or freaking anybody, as long as you're a man, you're imperfect, you're going to mess up. I'm not drinking the Kool-Aid on Ben Johnson. I like him. I wish him well. At this point, he's shown us what he can do to make this whole coaching staff and everything work out and get his staff together and assembled, and it looks good on paper. But right now, as far as it is, we haven't even played a game yet. So let's see what happens. Over 60 in the building. Thank you guys so much for showing out. Thank you for sharing this YouTube video. And like I said, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Turn your notifications on to all. Thank you guys so much. So Plank says, good morning, Trax. Bear down. Plank says, Breaking news, Bruce. Good morning. Bear down. I love the pleasantries. Love the camaraderie. Love the community. This is what it's about. It's about a fan, a show that's created by a fan for fans. Come on in, hang out, get your feet wet. Don't just put your toe in the water. You can if you want to, but I'm telling you, submerge, man. Get baptized, man. Get down in the waters, man. Enjoy what Trax is doing. Enjoy what this community is doing for everything NFL, everything Chicago sports, and Chicago Bears. DT Honey Bear, good morning, Honey Bear. Rob P says the Bears are making very good moves. This will be a good season for the Bears. Yes, sir. I like it, Rob P. Brandon Prito, good morning. Bear down. Jay Grizz, good morning, Uncle Plank. Bear down. Is that really your uncle, or is that just a saying? Is that just something that you say, Uncle Plank? Anthony, good morning. Bear down. Rob P, good morning. Bear down. Jay Capone, good morning. Bear down. Jay Capone, bear down, Plank. Crooked Commish is in the house. Top of the morning, y'all. What's up, Commish? How you doing? DT Honey Bear says good morning. Good morning, Honey Bear. How you doing, baby? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Yes, so we're rounding out the roster. Like I said, we got into it. We talked about all of the latest rumors in the NFL. You know, we talked about DK Metcalf, swirling rumors about whether he'd be traded to the Seattle Seahawks or he would stay here in Seattle. He's old. Jay Grizz calls me uncle. Bear down, Trex Plank. Listen, so if Seattle trades away, they save $11 million. If they keep him, they got to eat it and pay him 32 and hope that he stays on top. ESPN Jeremy Fowler has been hinting about a blockbuster trade. Herbert to Metcalf would be scary, man. Scary, scary, scary over with the Superchargers, man. So they're trying to figuring it out. Now you're looking at the Steelers conundrum. They got two potential starting quarterbacks, Russell Wilson, Justin Fields. Where will they go? A lot of teams need starting quarterbacks. Where will they go? There's a potential talk about a Pete Carroll and Russell Wilson going reunion for the Raiders. Russell was actually interested in the Raiders last year. It didn't work out for whatever reason. So that's what we unpacked there. Where's Justin Fields going to go? Who the Steelers should they keep, either or? Type RW for Russell Wilson or JF for Justin Fields. That's what we went over and talked about, and probably using like a bridge gap, where you would have, Russell Wilson over there with the Raiders with Pete Carroll, that reunion, and then bring in like a Shedeur Sanders or Cam Ward so they could learn underneath him and get ready and just, see what happens and all of that kind of stuff. So like I said, we also talked about the vacancy. There's still a freaking vacancy with the Saints. I'm so glad it ain't the Chicago Bears, right? Can I get an amen? Oh my, that's freaking crazy. They don't know if it's going to be Kellen Moore, Mike McCarthy, or anybody. They have no idea yet. It is crazy. So, and all of that good stuff. So Jay Capone says, I'm just trusting this new Bears coaching staff over any Bears regime. I mean, that's all you can do, right? That's all you can do. All you got is trust. All you got is faith. Faith without works is dead, though. That's biblical. You got to work it. And right now, so far, what's in front of them is they have worked it. Like I said, we're still going to get into all the details and carve out exactly what each of these, coaching staff hires and what they mean to the Chicago Bears, their background and all that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? We had Nick Foles from the Eagles. How did that work out? He won a Super Bowl. How did he do for us? Not so well. Why? I don't know. Just because you won a Super Bowl don't mean you're going to come out and save our freaking team. So Like I said, we're just going to get into it. That's all. I'm not going to waste too much time on that. T. Murda says, who do you think is winning the Super Bowl, the Chiefs or the Eagles? Cheese World, what's up, Cheese World? Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, buddy. I will even send you a jersey, buddy, from for your Packers, man. That's right. Any NFL team that you want, all you got to do is like and subscribe, share this video, and be active. I'm going to look and see who the most active person is once we hit the 3,000 subscribers. But don't worry, if you don't get on that, we got the 4,000, 5,000, 6,000 subscribers on YouTube. Make sure you stay locked in and stay on YouTube. That's the only chance for you to win and get in all of this content. We are across all kinds of platforms, man. We're on the X app, man. Shout out to X app. Shout out to Instagram. Shout out to Facebook. Shout out to all you guys, man. Thank you guys for showing up and showing out. Right now, what we have is we've got 20 over in X app. We've got 1 on Facebook, and we've got 42 on YouTube. So thank you guys all for showing up and showing out this morning. Cheese World said he is an Eagles fan. He must just really love cheese, huh? Or he works for cheese or something. Not quite sure. My bad, buddy. I didn't mean to say that you were a fan of a team that you're not. In the chat below, let me know what you guys think. Let me know what team you're a fan of. Let me know who you represent. Who are you a fan? Hey, T-Dot, I like that. I like that question. Who do you guys think will win the Super Bowl, the Chiefs or the Eagles? Man, you know what? I really hope the Eagles do it because I've seen the Chiefs time and time again. I like to go for the underdog. I mean, hey, I'm a Chicago sports fan. It makes sense, right? We've been an underdog for a long time. So I'd like to see the Chiefs or the Eagles, but I do think that the Chiefs could do it. They could pull the first ever trifecta, 3 Super Bowls in a row for the Chiefs. I mean, they're humming, baby. They're humming. Kelsey, could you imagine him grabbing another one before he sails away? Crazy. Yeah, and Crooked Commish also says TikTok too. Thank you, buddy. Yep, we're on TikTok for sure. So I believe that's it, guys. I believe that's it unless you guys got some more comments in below. Make sure you circle back, guys. This is just a live chat. Go back and hit the comments up on YouTube. Keep that algorithm going. Show all this amazing stuff. Let people know your name, you represent, all this good stuff. Hit those comments, man. Keep it going. Keep it going for us so we can grow this community. We love you guys, man. Go out and win the day. Be great today on this great Friday Eve. The eve of Friday. I hope you guys have an amazing day. Be safe out there. It's cold here in Chicago, man. It's supposed to rain today. We might even have like a thunder shower later on and then some snow afterwards. Hopefully the snow subsides and we don't get much of it. I'm hoping we don't get any snow at all, although my boy wants some. So maybe bring some on so we can do some sledding, Plank says, thank you, Trax. Chat, great stuff. Bear down. Yeah, chat, you've been great. We love you guys. You guys have been so much. So you guys have showed out, man. You guys really showed out on YouTube today. You guys have really spiked it up, man. Last night it was heavy on the X app. Today it's heavy on YouTube. We like to stay involved in all of them, but we really appreciate your support on YouTube. That's where we grow for sure. You didn't call me, Trax, Rob P. What do you mean I didn't call you? Like a phone call? What are you talking about, buddy? I don't have your number. I didn't call you. What do you? I said Rob P. I said, what's up, Rob P? Good morning. I said it earlier. Go back and listen to the tape, bro. I ain't gonna let you come through and not say hi to you. Trax always says hi to you, baby. I say hi to everybody. Plank wants to know how my boy is. I got the results, man. I don't really know what to make out of it. But it's not as bad. I don't think it's as bad. I'm not a doctor, so I don't know. It just said high on sugar, slightly anemic, which I think is like iron deficient, but slightly, not like heavily, low on vitamin D1 and having a phone consultation Friday to let us know further about what's going on and what we need to do. Diet stuff, like watch his nutrition and all that. I think that's been mostly what this is, changing up the diet. You know how kids are. I'm hoping that's what it is. Like I said, I don't know. I'm not a nutrition specialist. Um, but I'm really hoping and praying that that's what's going on with my son. Thank you for checking it out, man. For sure, man. I appreciate it. Breaking news: Bruce says I'm starting to go to work. Let's have a great day, everyone. It's Lunar New Year. Bear down. Uh, I think the Chiefs will win. Yeah, it's hard to bet against the Chiefs. It's an early no-brainer. Time to pick the Chiefs. They've done it 2 times in a row. Why wouldn't they do it 3 times in a row? Two years ago, Super Bowl 57. This is actually, Kelsey's brother. He's gone. He's no longer in the building. He's retired. But this is actually a rematch of Super Bowl 57. So yeah, we all know what happened there, right? Much love to you, Plank. Thanks for checking out on my boy, man. Have a good one. Hey, by the way, I see we followed each other on one of the platforms. I'm digging that truck, man. That's a nice looking truck, dude. For sure. Need to get me one of them big boys to load all my equipment on for my freaking all my live events and all my sports venues, casino, all that good stuff. And for all my live podcasts with Chicago Bears players and all that, and baseball, Cubs, Sox, Bulls players, you know, Blackhawks, you name it, man. Wait, I got a lot of equipment I got to take with me, and running out of room. So I've even looked at some of those Sprinter vans, man. I might get me a Sprinter van and put a big magnet on there, and put Chicago Sports Podcast on there. Wouldn't that be cool? Big old CS on there. Shout out to Jeremy, man, J2J for hooking me up with all this awesome stuff for the, what's it called? Rebrand and all that, man. It looks great. So, hey guys, thanks again. Thank you for everything. We will be back later on this afternoon and this evening. We're going to look to carve out a solo for any breaking news, anything that's new. And what else? Tonight we'll be on at 8 o'clock Central, so check them boys out. It's going to be cool. We got Keith and we got circling back. We've got D Nice. He'll be on tonight with Keith for tonight at 8 o'clock Central, so make sure you guys check it out. Let's see here. Plank says, X, thank you. It's my project. I sent you number a couple days ago. You said you were going to send me the Doug Plank jersey. You forgot about me. On where? Where did you send me? No, I'm going to send you a Doug Plank jersey if you win. If you win the live, you got to be active for a while. Once we get the 3,000 subscribers, that's when I would send you a Doug Plank jersey. Now, if you want to pay for one outright, I could send you that too. If you want it signed, that's a whole nother thing also. So we would have to look into all of that and talk about it. I don't know where you sent me your number. Where did you send me your number, Rob P? I'm trying to get off here and get to work, but I want to make sure that you're heard. I didn't forget about you. I just ain't seen you anywhere. Are you on X app? Where are you at? Are you on Facebook? Send me a message again. I don't see it. Oh, man. Anyways, all right. So like I said, why don't you guys give me a final score for the Super Bowl? Let me know what you guys think. Early prediction, Super Bowl score while I'm waiting for Rob P to finish typing this up so I can get to work. Let me know what your guys' score is. I think it's going to be platform. You sent it to me on this platform. Where? How did you send it to me on YouTube? Where was it at? I didn't get it. I'll check again. Send it again, buddy. We'll get this right. Don't worry. It's not like it's we're not going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere. You're not going anywhere. Doug's not going on anywhere. He's a friend of the show. We've done like 2 or 3 live events together. We'll see him again. He'll be on the show again. Don't worry about it. Take it easy, okay? You're going to get it. And it's not like he just got drafted or something, or he's getting traded away. Doug's been around for a while, okay? DT Honey Bear says Chiefs 28, Eagles 26. She says, I hope the Eagles win, but the Chiefs will probably win. Yeah, I think the score will be somewhere around there. I think it's hover around 48, 49, 50 points. So, I definitely could see that, Honey Bear. I think it could be a close one, or it could be a barn burner. Maybe it could be well above that. We'll see. We'll see what the final score is. But I like that 28-26 for sure. I definitely think that there's going to be some field goals in there, quite a few field goals. That's what the NFL showed me so far. So I don't see why it would change. I'm on board with that. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I'm going to go ahead and sign off and sign out. Thank you guys, everybody, for joining the show. We appreciate you. Have a great day. Win the day. And love you guys, man. Have a good one. Peace. Chi-Town up. Bear down.